Am I the only girl that struggle with like super nice guys? Like, I don't want a mean ass guy, but am I the only person that gets like kind of aggravated when a guy is just like overly nice? What is that? Like, is that trauma? Is that toxic? What is that feeling when a guy is really nice to you?
So listen, I want to make sure I cover both sides of this. So I just want to warn you ladies out there. There are men out here that will try to manipulate you by constantly telling you that they're a nice guy, that they're single because they're a nice guy, that they can't find nobody because nice guys finish last. Let me tell you something. A guy who's a genuinely nice person, they're not going to emphasize the fact that they're a nice person. They're going to show that they're a nice person. Now, with that being said, you said, why are you attracted to bad boys and not really nice guys? And I feel like that comes down to just two things. One, that comes down to immaturity, and two, that comes down to trauma. And one thing that I've realized and that I've personally experienced is that when you're young, you want to live life on the edge. You want life to be a movie. I'm talking about Mission Impossible 3. Like, you want excitement, you want love, you want fast, you want furious, you want the heart racing, like the drama, like the trouble, the police, the gangsters. You want the whole life so you can experience that. It's fun. Every day is not mundane. Every day is not the same. One day we could be running from the police. The next day, my boyfriend could be selling drugs. The next day, he could be scamming somebody. The next day, his baby mama might pull up. What I've realized is a lot of young ladies, they want the bad boys. They want the guys that really don't want them. They want the guys that they think they can change. They want the guys that they think they are the only one because you tolerate his BS. That being said, what it is it's just young immaturity, not realizing what you want and what's good for you. You go after what's bad for you because it feels fun, it feels exciting, it's exhilarating, it keeps your heart pumping, it keeps your heart racing. You never know what the day is going to bring. Second thing could be is that you never had a good example of what relationships look like. And so your mom, your dad, your first boyfriend, the boyfriends you've had, all of that and all you've ever seen was bad and toxic relationships. So when you get into a relationship with someone, if y'all not arguing, y'all not in a good relationship. If y'all not throwing stuff at each other, y'all not in a good relationship. If y'all not yelling and cussing at each other, y'all not in a good relationship. If y'all not breaking up today and making up tomorrow, y'all not in a good relationship. And unfortunately, sometimes life has programmed us to think that if our life is not full with struggle and strife and drama and breaking up and getting back together and cussing and yelling and all this other stuff, that we are not in a healthy relationship. And so a lot of times what I see men and women is that they've been through so much mess in the past that when they get with someone that's actually good, wholesome, knows how to communicate, ain't about trying to argue with you all day, not doing the back and forth breaking up stuff, what ends up happening is they get repulsed by that because they believe that this isn't a good relationship. It's the opposite of everything that they've been shown. And so when they see the opposite of everything they've been shown, what they tend to do is they tend to run from it. And there's one other thing that I forgot to say. The other thing also is that there are some people who are afraid of growing. They are comfortable with where they are. They don't want to change. They don't want to become a different person. They don't want to learn. They don't want to grow. They don't want to do any of those things. And so when they run into a man of a certain caliber who is demanding more from them, they tend to get scared. They tend to get scared. It's like, this man, he got five businesses. He's got his degree. He knows how to communicate. He takes accountability. And I know that I don't have any of those things. And I know he's going to ask me to elevate myself up to a level that is like that. And he's constantly growing. So I know he's going to constantly try to make me grow. But have such a scarcity mindset, and I'm so comfortable with where I am right now. I don't want to move from my spot. I'm scared of growing. I'm scared of changing. I'm scared that if I change, maybe he'll leave. I'm scared of becoming someone that I don't even recognize in the mirror. And so a lot of times when you're with someone who is elevating and they try to elevate you too, you're scared because you want to stay where you are. You're comfortable. This is where I want to be. I don't want to move from this position. And so you end up finding yourself with someone who wants you to grow and you get scared. And so you're like, no, I just want to stay comfortable in my bubble. And a lot of times this is nice guys that try to elevate women